So later on, we were discussing about object-oriented programming concepts. Object-oriented programming concepts, out of which the first one is encapsulation. Encapsulation is a conceptual thing where it is a unit structure which is having attributes and functional components. This encapsulated units exposes a functional behavior. So if you wanted to have some functional behavior being exposed, you should have to group together all the attributes and functional components. You group together all the attributes and functional components. So when you group together all of these, then only overall it will expose a functional behavior. Everyone clear? Next, what is meant by attribute and what does it holds? Attribute holds data value. If you take a human being as an encapsulated unit, and what are the attributes? Age, height, color, weight. These are different aspects which are called as attributes which will hold values. What are different functional components which will produce functional behavior? Wow. The human body parts: brain, eyes, nose, tongue, lungs, heart. All these have their own respect to functional behavior. Okay, all together works. All of them work together to produce some meaningful functional behavior. So you can take any example for encapsulation. See, encapsulation concept has come into reality, into the technology. I mean, like saying that encapsulation concept is there in the technology in the name of class. In the name of class, whatever they told in encapsulation, that is been implemented in the technology by the technology developers. They named it as class, which means class definition is also same. Class is collection of attributes and functional component. When executed, it will when executed, we can supply input and it generates the output. Proper output it will be generating. So all the functional components will get executed. So in technology, we create functional components inside class and we create classes inside application. We already discussed about this. Application contains functionalities. Application contains functionalities on day one, but actually not directly. Application contains classes. Classes contains functionality. Class is the ultimate thing. Class is the executable component. Okay. So if class is not there, nothing is there. Okay. So we will continue today with our object-oriented programming concepts. Okay, class, and then next topic is inheritance. Next topic is inheritance concept. See, you are going to have an application for your organization. Yes or no? You're going to have one application for your organization. You set up one application for your organization. For example, let's take like this. Yes, please.
Are you sharing the screen because your video is there?
But screen. Yes,
no,
yes, I'm sharing my screen. If you're not able to see it, reconnect. All others are able to see my screen. Issue from your end, please check your browser or something, reconnect quickly. Clear the cache in your system also. Maybe issue from your end. Okay, I'm going to mute you guys. Please hold. Okay, see now, inheritance concept. We are going to discuss about inheritance concept. First of all, I'll tell you what is inheritance. Then we will discuss about why inheritance is needed in the technology. Inheritance means accessing. So it is a relation between two classes. It is a relation between two classes. It is called as parent and child relation. What is that? Parent and child relation. If two classes are having are being defined with inheritance relation, then one class can access the features of another class. So which class can access which other class? So I told you, right, it's parent and child relationship. In parent and child relationship, one class acts as parent, whereas the other one act as as child, whereas other one act as child. So just simply as in a coding point of view, I will write down and show you. But in Pega, there is nothing like coding. It's like everything is UI based on. So let's say class A. Class A, it has something. Class A, it has something. Otherwise, class bank. Class bank. So class bank, I have just defined and some lines of code is there. Here I am writing, let's say I'm creating one more class. Class loan. Class loan inherits from bank. I'm writing in a general language. I'm not using any keywords. Inherits from bank. So here loan is called as child class and bank is called as parent class. This is general concept. This is not only related to Pega. Wherever you go, anywhere in this world, object oriented programming system is same. It will not change. This is universally I am saying now. Okay. So here, let's say in a bank, tell me any one parameter in the bank.
Loan amount.
User ID. Let's say integer. Integer. I'll write down for your better understanding. Int and all you may not be able. Integer account number I'm writing. See, this class can access here. Accessing account number directly, which is there with parent. Means in this class it can directly access. Account number is equal to generate random number. Otherwise, I'll give a value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have given a value. This is okay. It will work fine. So the property is not there with me. Property is there with my parents. It is not there with me actually. Even though property is there with my parents, I can access it. How come? Because I am inherited from my parents. I am an inherited person from my parents. In my family, I am an inherited person from my parents. So if the property is there with parent, child can access. In real life also same thing, right? But in technology, vice versa is not allowed. Means child property will not be accessible to parent. That's not a mandatory thing to happen. In reality, in our life, father property will come to all children. Parents property. Children property, it's not mandatory to go to parents. The same way technology is exactly defined. If two classes are there, class 2 is inheriting from class 1. Class 2 can access the features of class 1 directly. And thus, child class will not be accessible to parent class. In reverse, it will not be accessible. I'm sorry. In reverse, it will not be accessible. Means parent cannot access child. Child can access anything from parent. Okay. This feature is there. But why this feature is required? What is the reason this feature is required? I will tell you in detail. Just listen to me carefully. Why I am taking time on all these concepts. This is pretty much needed while practicing. It sounds so easy and simple, but it is difficult to understand where to place the components in when you get the requirement. So listen to me carefully. Paint I have to go to. Where should I go to? Paint. Okay. So I will write two classes here. Class 1, class 2. So one class is personal loan class. Another what happened? One class is personal loan class. Okay, this is class personal loan class. This is personal loan class. Similarly, this one you tell me, what is it? Home loan class. What is this? Home loan class. So functional components or attributes, everything will go into classes only, right? So I want to create one functional component. Otherwise, attributes only will take. What is the geographical location of your property? So we wanted to know the geographical location of your property. Okay. Distance from fire station we want to know. Okay. What is that? Distance from fire station. Is that required in personal loan concept or home loan concept? So if you are nearby fire station, we will reduce the premium, risk may reduce. Okay. If you are too far from fire station, risk is more, no, for your home. If you are staying nearby lake place, okay, risk is more. Okay, there something may happen. Okay, your house is near railway station. Okay, risk is more, right? Little bit more is there. Okay, so okay, let's say distance from fire station. This is an attribute. Fire station. This is an attribute is equal to 10 kilometers. Is equal to 10 kilometers. One attribute I have defined here. Okay. This is specific attribute or common attribute between these two. This is specific to only this one. Similarly, you tell me in the personal loan. What do you say? Salary. Okay,
Credit.
salary is common between home loan you are taking,
Annual
personal loan you are
income.
taking. You want to know your salary. Tell me something specific here.
Credit
Annual
history.
income.
See, annual
Name.
income, salary, all
Civil
that
score.
you will collect commonly when you are taking personal loan, when you're taking home loan. Tell me something which is only for personal loan.
Purchasing bike, something like that.
Loan
Personal
ID.
loan ID
Name.
is common.
Age.
Good age.
Person details also common. Here we need person details.
Previous
Here also
loan.
we need person. Some owner will be there, no?
Previous
That
loan.
is
Interest
Any
rate.
other loan.
Salaried or business.
not getting
Credit.
even one.
Age.
Not,
Interest rate.
Purpose of the loan.
Civil score.
Debt. Previous debt.
Self-employed or
okay. You're not getting general properties. Actually, most of the properties are same here and there. Okay, salary details, everything mostly same. Health condition we don't need here actually. So let's go like this.
Amount.
It is personal loan means for yourself. They don't bother about whether you're taking for home or whether you're going to use it for a vehicle or you're going to use it for something. Okay, there's
Can we
nothing
take
like that.
insurance?
No, let's go by loan only. Let's try to think about something. Okay, that is let's say personal loan, right? Something specific when I go with personal loan.
Education loan.
What about like if you loan like additional loan, like if you have previous loan? Debt.
Previous loan will be there here also. Just give me 1 minute. Did I step onto the wrong one? No. I should find out something. Some attribute we have to find.
Loan for vehicle.
Okay. Purpose you are saying. Let's go by
Yes.
purpose of loan. Personal. So they wanted to know. Let's say for some purpose. Okay. Something here. Home loan is not. They're not going to ask for the purpose because that is they know already. Okay. Loan purpose because it is personal loan. Purpose of loan. This is one attribute. So tell me one thing, one common point between these two, common attribute between these two.
Rate of
So
interest.
here I want to know about your salary, annual income. Here also annual income I want to know because if I'm giving home loan or personal, I want to know annual income. Okay, annual income if you are creating here, again here also you should create in home loan. 2 classes you have to create once again. Instead of creating in 2 classes, you create in one common class. This is loan class. What is this one? Loan class. Loan. By name loan only. Here you keep the property annual salary. Annual salary. One attribute. Tell me something else.
Civil score.
Personal detail. All personal details. All personal details. CIBIL score.
Rate of interest.
CIBIL score. Spelling I don't know. BLE na. CIBIL score. CIBIL score. Okay, these are all common. See what is the advantage now? You create in a single class. Okay, inherit this class. Okay, now below class is what is happening? Inheriting. This is also inheriting. This is also inheriting. So this line means inheriting. Inheritance. This line means inheritance. Okay, so what is the advantage now? Now personal loan can access, personal loan class can access the properties annual salary directly from its parent, okay, in the same way here home loan. Home loan class can access directly. So the advantage is what? Advantage, we don't have to define annual salary 2 times. How many times? 2 times. 2 times we don't have to design. See, tomorrow one more type of loan is coming. Personal loan, home loan. One more stream of business you are going to start. You want to give a loan for vehicle also. Especially vehicle you want to give loan. That new branch you started for vehicle loan. That time you don't have to do it from the scratch. You don't have to do it from the scratch. You set up loan, inherit from the, auto loan you set up, inherit from the loan class, common loan class. There all the properties, features available will be useful here. You don't have to do it from the beginning. This is the advantage of inheritance. The reason why inheritance exists. Reusability, easy to extend. That's the main thing. Easy to expand your business is easy. Tomorrow you are going to come up with a new class. What will happen? You don't have to do it from the scratch. Just set up, inherit from the existing one, use everything, whatever that is available in the parent to child. You have to create only specific things in the child class. Same that we have discussed during application concept. That is also inheritance. I did not use the term of inheritance that time. Okay, that is also kind of inheritance between applications. This is inheritance between classes. Everyone clear about inheritance concept? Advantage of inheritance? Again, same thing. Reusability. Define at one place, access at all children, many places. That's what reusability. Next, easy to extend your business. Easy to extend the application. The application you can easily extend. Business means real-time world. Okay, application here. Anything else? Time saving, obviously. Time saving. You don't have to create the same thing again and again in multiple classes. One class you create, access it, that's it. Okay, clear everyone? So these are the advantages. This is the reason why without inheritance you can create everything in a single class also. What will happen if you do that clumsy? Now the next question is, why should you create these many classes? Why not only in one single class? Which is segregation. This is called as segregating your business properly so that you can easy to maintain, easy to understand. So while creating application functionalities, divide the application into modules. Thereafter, for each module, come up with one separate class. Everything in your application functionality, everything you don't do it in one class. You can do practically. Don't do it. Why? If you do everything in the same place, it will be clumsy and difficult to maintain and manage. So divide into different classes. Each class you can consider as, let's take one example. Okay, let's take one example. Let's take an example. Bank. So bank is a class. Bank is a, okay, classes I'll write on. Classes, list of classes. Bank. I'll be using this in future explanation also. So bank. And what are the other classes? In a bank you have loan. And insurance will be there. Insurance will be there. What else will be there? Card, credit card, let's say. Credit card issuing. And then verification. Yes or no? Imagine, like in the real world, if you look at the real world, all these are different departments in a bank. Yes or no? Bank as a whole department, common one. These are all different rooms in a bank. One room number 1, they will provide loans. Room number 2, if you can imagine better, okay, they will work on insurance policies. Room number 3, that is credit card department. Room number 4, that is verification department. Okay, clear everyone? When you have this type of setup, there will be departments who are working commonly for all other departments. Generally, can you guess what is it? Verification department.
Verification.
Department here is a department which will work commonly. Means the functionality features that are being provided by verification department are commonly can be used by anyone. That's needed in the business, right? Same way your application should be developed. If these departments are classes, now verification will become parent class. Verification will become, here I'll write down instead of bank accounts processing. Everyone will use verification department. Verification will go top level now. Verification will go top level. Based on the real business only, you will come to know which is parent, which is child. In the requirement, they may not be saying you create these two classes, create one as a parent and this is child. Your tech lead may tell you, but business do not know about anything inheritance classes. They don't know. They will tell you requirement saying that we have 5 departments. Please set up functionalities of each department separately. And there is a verification department. This department, everyone will be calling this department and using the features of this department. You should get technology idea now. What is the idea? Verification is a parent class. Remaining all are child classes. Verification will go in the top level. Parent will be on top. Children will be at the bottom level in a tree structure. Organization division unit. That is also inheritance. Make sense, everyone? Clear? How do you know about which one to go into top, which one to go into bottom? Everyone clear? So previously we discussed similar aspects with respect to application point of view. Now we are discussing the same with respect to class point of view. Here I want to add one point. Functional components will be there inside class, correct? Class will be there inside application. If I want to access functional features, should I access it from class or application? First thing is
From
class
class.
only, right? Okay, you have an application with 2 classes. 2 separate classes are there. Class A, class B. Class B wants to access the features of class A. How can it access? First, what should you define to make it possible to access? What should you define?
Class and that's
Yes, correct.
inheritance.
You have an application. Inside the 2 classes are there, A, B. Class B wants to utilize the features of class A. What should you define to make it possible? Inheritance you should define. You should define inheritance relation between 2 classes. Yes or no? 2 classes are in the same application. No, still you need inheritance. 2 classes are there in the same application. Still you need inheritance or not? We need. Without inheritance, a class cannot access the features of other class even though both belongs to same application. Now the actual point we are getting into. You understand this, right? Even though 2 classes are there in the same application, you need inheritance. If 2 classes are there in different applications, still you need inheritance or not?
Yes.
Wherever
Yes,
the classes
required.
are, same application or different application, wherever it is, inheritance between classes is must if you want to access the components of one class to another class. This point everyone clear or not? Now we are going to get into next step of learning in the same. That is, you remember framework application, implementation application we created. Implementation application created touching with framework application. On top of framework, we created implementation. 2 applications now have that inheritance. Between applications, inheritance relation is there. Listen to me carefully. Between applications, I did not tell between classes. 2 applications are there. Application A, application B. B is created on top of A, means A is built on application for B. A is parent application, B is child application. That is also inheritance relation, but between applications. There is a class called class A in application A. Class B in application B. I'll draw it. If you're not able to imagine, if it is difficult, I'll draw it just 1 minute. It will take not more than a minute. Application A, application B, like this. Okay. So application A, same way this is application B. Now this is parent application for your information. Parent application, this is what? Child application. Child application. Now here we have class A. What is that? Class A is there. This is class A. This is reverse stack. I am drawing it like a stack. When you write it like a tree, top to bottom, stack means bottom to bottom, bottom to top. If you have number of books, 10 books, how do you place? Bottom first, next. Bottom one is parent. If you draw it like a tree, top to bottom. You know tree, right? Tree means top to bottom. Class A. Here you have another class, class B. Class B. Now, class B wants to access the features of class A. Listen to me carefully. It cannot access directly unless there is an inheritance relation defined between class B with class A. You might be asking me a question. Harsha, already class B, application B is created on top of A, no? So application B should be able to access A features, no? Features are not there directly in the application. Features are there inside classes. Same application itself, you told it has to be inheritance relationship should be there. Even though different application, it must be there, no? Look at here. I'm writing application C. What is this? Separately, application C. Listen to me carefully. If application, okay, here class C is there. What is there here? Class C. Now I am trying to define an inheritance relation between class A with class B. Class B is child of this is called as inheritance relation. Inheriting. Understand clear? That is inheriting. I should be able to define inheritance relation between class A and class B. Thus, then only class B can access features of class A. Without this relation, it cannot access. That is not possible. Between two classes, wherever the classes are. Remember as a thumb rule. Wherever the classes are, between two classes, when relationship defined, inheritance, then only it is possible to access. Critical point. Everyone clear? Online students, are you clear? Following? Every one of you.
Yes. Yes,
Now I will ask you one question. Clear, right? Now I will ask you. We want to access the features of class C into class B by defining inheritance relation. Is it possible or not possible? We cannot define inheritance relation between C and B unless these two applications are intact. You understand why application should be created on top of another application now? You will get the visibility of defining inheritance relationship is possible between the classes of different applications I'm talking about. See, same application, two classes are there. You will define inheritance relationship, no doubt. Different application, one class is there. I want to define inheritance relationship from my current application to another application class. These two applications should be intact. One application should be created on top of another one. Then only defining is possible, first of all. Separate application is there. I cannot even see that. I cannot define. Not possible. Understand clear? Now you understand the reason. Everyone clear? So you might be feeling like any application class I can access into my current application class by defining inheritance. Defining inheritance relation is possible only when two applications are intact. Same application means okay. Same application, 100 classes are there. Define inheritance relation between one and another, no issues. I'm talking about different application. When you want to access other application classes features to current application, definitely current application might have been created on top of some other application. The touching is there, then only it is possible. Otherwise, not. You understand the reason why application to be created on top of another application? You might be getting one doubt. When we can access the class, any class features to current class by inheritance relation, why should I go again with application to application inheritance? I'll create two separate applications. I'll define inheritance between classes of two separate applications. I should be able to access, no? If that is the case, why should we go with framework and implementation concept again? Any application I can access, no? That is not possible. Only when application is created on top of another application only, child application will be able to see parent application classes and then define inheritance relation. Understand clear, everyone? Online students, are you clear with this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you wanted to access the components of one class into another class, whether the class is of same application or different application, no matter, inheritance relation is must. Coming to second point, different application point we are coming to. If you want to access the features of a class which is in different application to current application classes, then these two applications must be having built-on relationship. Then only it is possible. Make sense? Clear, everyone? That's a theory point.
Yeah, but Harsha, like, but the super class is Pega platform, right? For both.
See, I'll tell you. See, super class may be Pega provided class, or super class may be our application class. See, we have three applications: implementation, framework, Pega platform. For framework, super class means parent class. That's what it means. For framework, parent class is ODB. For implementation, parent class is first parent class is our own framework. It can be predefined, it can be user defined. Super class can be predefined, super class can be user defined. We will see both while practicals. We'll see both. Understand clear?
In class B can access both class A parent class and the class B class by creating both as a framework application.
Class
Can class B can inherit the class C?
reverse. See, reverse is not possible. Always you remember, child application to parent application is possible. Parent to child, sorry, parent to child is possible. Child to parent is not possible. Wherever you go.
Create class C as a parent class.
This one, huh?
Yes, sir.
No, I am not saying that you must access it. I'm just saying if the class is in a separate application without relation, without application to application is not there, then class to class is also not possible.
Can a single child can have
I'll show you practically. Wait, it is possible. I'll show you that a child can have two parents. In Pega, it is possible. I'll show you that. We'll come to that point in the inheritance concept. So far, if you are clear, we will go ahead, proceed further to discuss about types of classes. What is the next topic? So I told you about encapsulation, class inheritance, types of classes. How many types are there? Two types are there. This is another critical point to learn about. Types of classes. Where is it? Oh. There are two types. One is abstract, another one is concrete class. See, remember one thing, a class is a class whether it is any type. Abstract class, concrete class. Leave the words abstract and concrete. Both are classes, means both will have functional components, both will have attributes and all. Execution behavior will not be there for abstract classes. Abstract classes, I will tell you the other way around. Abstract classes will have attributes for sure, plus functional components will be there, but this way I tell you, transaction execution is not possible. Transaction cannot be executed in abstract classes. Okay, concrete classes. Coming to concrete class, a class which will have attributes plus functional components plus transaction execution takes place here. I'll write down transaction initiation. Initiation means technically you have to say instantiation, but I'm not using that. Initiation means triggering. The triggering point of transaction will not happen in abstract, but it will happen only in concrete class. Concrete class has that feature. That's how technology developers have come up with the segregation of classes, and they have given the ability to initiate the transaction to type of classes concrete. They have removed that feature of execution behavior to abstract. Why they have done this? What is the reason they came up with this? See, if I create a class, I'm knowledgeable. If I want, I can execute. If I don't want, I don't execute. What is there in that? Why they have to come up with? It's a kind of restriction, no? It's a kind of what? Restriction. Technology developers themselves have come up with technology having two types of classes, one concrete and one abstract. Concrete, you can execute the transaction, initiate it. Abstract, that ability is being dismissed. Why they should come up like this? Because you are a developer, you have knowledge. See, they may tell you create one class. If you want to execute, execute. Otherwise, you don't want to execute, don't execute. Why they have to give this limitation? It's a kind of limitation applying. Okay. The reason is very simple. Reason is your technology should always match with the real world. Match with what? Real world. A technology not matching with the real world is not a technology. It's not useful. It's useless. Okay, simple mistake in technology will entire business will collapse. Okay, when you are implementing. See, we discussed about these classes, right? Verification, bank accounts, loan, insurance, credit card. Tell me, what are the classes here where it is okay to initiate the transaction? It is okay. Which department here should have the ability to initiate the transaction? Bank accounts department should have the ability to create a new bank account transaction. Yes or no? Transaction means you initiate something, process it, close it. Bank account creation, bank account department can do or cannot do? Can do. They should do. Loan department can initiate loan transaction process. Similarly, insurance and credit card processing. Verification department. Are they going to separately come up with any transaction which is going to happen in the business? Go to verification department, ask them loan. Are they going to initiate? Should they have that ability? They should not have it. Generally speaking, they should not have the ability to initiate any transaction. They participate during the transaction process. They participate by supplying something. They participate somewhere. It will be initiated at loan place. It will come to verification place, and they provide some facilities, and they provide the output result to whatever they do. They will provide, but they are not the one who are responsible for initiating any business transaction in the banking system. That's how the real world works. Correct? Same way, I should have the technology also some limitations. Each department is equal to one class means all these are concrete classes. This must be abstract class. Understand? You know that you understand the reason why technology developers have come up with the segregation between classes like abstract and concrete. Reason is very simple. In the real world, there are certain departments. Those departments should not have any ability to initiate business transaction. I should have to provide the same in technology also, right? That's why they created a class only first. When they hear about this requirement, they segregated. Abstract, remove the feature of initiating transaction. This type of department create as abstract. This type of department create as a concrete. They can initiate their own transaction. Understand the reason why? Online students, you understand clearly? See,
So
learning something doesn't mean you are going to learn just by definition. Abstract class can be instantiated, cannot be instantiated. Concrete class can be instantiated. This is not the way to learn just by definition. You should know why it is like this. Why they came up with one abstract without instantiation. You look at the real world now, you will understand. Without looking at the real world, if you look at technology as a technical aspect, you can never learn it. It's impossible to learn. Technology you analyze to understand, comparing with the real world, then only you will become a technical guy. Unless you don't look into the real world, matching your technology, you cannot learn. Someone was trying to ask something. What was that?
Can you give examples of abstract classes in real world?
Verification is one abstract class. Similarly, tell me in a bank any other abstract classes. Oh, okay. Inquiry department. All
Admin
inquiry.
department. Admin
All inquiry
department.
department. Come again?
Admin department of bank.
Finance department will participate to process, to collect the input amount charges, to send the loan amounts like that, but they never start initiating the process. Initiating process, these people will start. It will go to other departments and utilize the features there. Understand? Like this, you can take a number. Any business you can take.
But
Okay.
verification is that suppose background verification, it can be implemented in bank accounts, loans, insurance, right? The
Correct.
verification.
Correct. Correct. It can be implemented, but don't implement 4 times. Don't implement 4 times. Implement only 1 times, use at 4 places. That's the concept of inheritance. Now, in this aspect, you can understand one thing. Usually, abstract classes are parent classes. Concrete classes are bottom level. Understand? Usually, I am not saying abstract classes are always parent. I'm just understanding it to the in-depth is very, very important. I should not make a statement like always abstract classes are parent. That's not correct. Usually, from the real business perspective, 99.9% always everywhere, you come across abstracts are at higher level, concretes are bottom level. Common departments which are accessible to all other departments. Usually those we will place at the higher level. In that case, usually abstract classes are at higher level. Higher level means parent classes. classes, parent classes. Understand? These will have reusable components. Reusable components. Understand? In the same way, usually this is also usually concrete classes are at lower level. Okay, means child classes. Is it always? This will have specific processing components. Specific processing components will be there. So real world we are trying to look at and try to understand it. Okay, not simply I'm saying. Okay, clear everyone? Next we are going to proceed further. Look at the organization structure diagram. Now just try to imagine, recollect the diagram, organization, multiple divisions, units. Now you tell me that if those levels are classes, consider those levels as classes. Organization is abstract or concrete? Abstract. Organization is abstract. Divisions are abstract or concrete? Divisions are also abstract. No business will be running. Unit levels are the ones where transaction will get initiated. I told na, unit levels are all concrete. Unit levels are all concrete. So abstract classes are, I mean, like higher level are abstract. The bottom where transaction gets initiated, that is the place where concrete will start usually. Okay. What is the next point?
Arish, abstract class can be a child of concrete class?
See, this is the point. Abstract class can be a child of concrete. I did not say that it cannot be. That's why I'm saying usually abstract class are in a proper design of your organization. Top levels are abstract, bottom levels are concrete. Concrete can have concrete child. Concrete may have abstract child. Abstract may have concrete parent. It is possible, but we do not go like that. Okay. We are talking about something pretty much plain in a 99.9% of cases. Okay. A class is a class, right? A class can inherit from any other class, no? Whether it is whatever the type, no matter. Okay. So, but learn in this way. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about what? Classes in Pega. Okay. That is predefined classes by name. Predefined classes, you call it as OOTB classes. Yes or no? In Pega by name. By name only I will give you, just for your information. You know that, okay, this is predefined class when you hear in future. @ base class. This is topmost class in Pega. Means you have 10,000 classes in Pega. For all 10,000 parent, ultimately parent is Pega starts from base class. Okay, comma, work dash. Why dash? You will be learning so. Class name itself will have dash. Data dash. int dash. Index dash. CMIS dash. System dash. Code dash. Rule dash. Index dash I have written. What else? Embed dash, assign dash, etc. Topmost 14 classes will be there. All the topmost classes in Pega, whatever I have named now, all are abstract classes. All are abstract classes. See, there are different versions of Pega. Okay, Pega 4, Pega 5 subversions are there again. Pega 6, Pega 7, Pega 8, Pega 23. Next one is Pega 23. Pega 4, Pega 5, 6, 7, 8, 23. Subversions are there. Okay. Post Pega 6 means before Pega 7, 6, 5, 4. If you look at those versions, an abstract class name itself should have hyphen. If a class name has hyphen, it will be treated by the system as abstract. It will be treated by the system as abstract. Means you are creating a class in Pega 6 version, you logged in. You want to create abstract class. How do you create? Give a name A dash. Then system will consider that as abstract. You give only A, system will consider that as concrete, not child, concrete. That's the naming convention itself will make the abstract or concrete long back. 7 onwards, they removed this feature. They provided one option. You create a class with a plain name, no dash required. You create A, choose the option as abstract, this will become abstract. Create class name A, choose the option as concrete, then that will become concrete. That has come into picture from 7 onwards. These are all before 7, no? Beginning, no? That's why still those OOTB classes have dash. Exceptional cases, base class will not have a dash, @ will be there. Understand clear? All the OOTB classes at higher level have dash. What is the reason? In the older version, the naming convention having a dash in the class name will make it as abstract. That's the reason. Understand clear, online students? Every one of you clear?
Yes,
That is
sir.
one class name.
Base class is the parent abstract class. After that, work, data, and all are the another abstract class which are under the base only. Correct?
If you look at the level, base class will be top. Remaining all are parallel levels. Okay, these are all 2 levels. Base is top, work dash beside data dash beside index dash, like this everything will come. Understand clear, everyone? Okay. So now let's look at the classes in Pega. Let's look at classes in Pega. Okay, what are the classes created? Okay, classes in Pega. What are the classes created while we create new application? We need to look at implementation as well as framework. Both applications we have to have a look at, and then next we will talk about inheritance concept. Okay, in Pega inheritance will. So today this time will be sufficient for this. Half an hour, it will take half an hour time, around 25 minutes time to explain about inheritance in Pega. Core concept of inheritance will not change. What is the core concept? Parent, child. Child can access the properties of parent. That will never change. Wherever you go, universal feature. How you come up with inheritance relations in technology is different. If you go to Java, single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and then hybrid inheritance, like this you will get. Okay, when you go to .NET, maybe different way you will get. Okay, so but in Pega, what is that? What are the classes created in your? Let's look at implementation application. I'll have to take it into the document. I'll have to take it into the document or class notes. Class notes is also enough. So implementation application. So after you log in, I will show you here. What is our application name? ING. Okay, I'll log into our implementation first. ING. devimpl@ing.com password rules. So if you log into implementation, see, while you are going through the document, you need to experience like this. Don't read and leave it. Log in and see with your eyes whatever you are reading. Just have an image in front of you. See that and then try to understand. Okay, don't go simply by reading and remembering. See, when we create implementation application, at the time of creating application itself, Pega has created so many classes. These are not predefined. These are being created while we create application. Log into implementation, you'll see this. After that, App Explorer, right? You will go where? App Explorer. If you go to App Explorer, you'll see this. These are 3 classes. How many classes? 3 classes. I'm giving number, not single, 3. Only these 3 classes created for implementation? No. You see, so many classes are being created. So many. You don't bother about navigations and all. So many classes are being created. You don't have, we are not going to focus on all these on the same day, in the same session. We will see one by one, step by step. Our focus is only on these 3 classes. We see these 3 classes. Here, by class name, you can tell me. Class ing is one class. ing vehicle is another class. Work, is this work same as work dash? No, this work is our application created. Work dash is OOTB. ing class name is reflecting something, no? What is that?
Abstract class.
This is same name as, please mute that person coming background noise.
Organization.
This is same name as organization. Organization. So we'll name it as, label it as organization class. What is that? I will ask you one question. This class will also be there in framework application if you log in. True or false? It will be there. Why it will be there?
True.
Parent class, abstract.
See, ing class will be there. Even if you log into framework, it will be there. What is the reason it will be there?
The organization is same.
Both are
Framework class.
have same
Both
organization.
applications we have chosen same organization. Remember, at the time of creating two applications, same organization. So one class will be shared between applications. That's how Pega will come up. If I would have created two different organizations, each application separate organization I created, then
Different.
you will not see common organization. You'll see two different organization classes. That design is not correct. Actually, that's not recommended. Actually. Now, second one. What is the second one? This class name is similar to what? Did I mention anywhere division? Did you see anywhere division names? Did I give any division names at the time of creating?
No.
Application ID.
No.
This is same name as implementation application class, implementation application ID. So this can be called as application class, implementation application class. Sorry, what is that? IMPL app class. If you compare with the organization, then what you call? If you compare with organization structure, org structure, then this can be called as division. You compare, it will be called as division class. Structure, this is called as division class. Same way you tell me this name is equivalent to nothing.
Unit.
This name is equivalent to
class.
of transaction. Yes or no? Work is the class where work will be processed, initiated, processed, completed. Transaction initiated, processed, transaction is equal to work. I told no. So this name says this is the class where transaction can be initiated. Transaction means what? Work. That's in that sense they have given it. Initiated, processed, and closed. This is called as, in short, you call it as work class. This is called as work class. You can call it as work class. How many classes are being created? So many. Out of which what we are focusing on 3 levels only. Organization class, division class, unit class. Unit class. Comparing with organization structure, this is called as unit class. That's what I told. Unit level is the one where transaction get initiated. Definitely this must be created as abstract concrete class. These are not been created by us, automatically created. ING class would have been created as abstract. ING vehicle would have been created as abstract only. Would have been created as, if we create, we would have created. System creates also, system should create the same. Let's look at class type. I will create one document. Did I create any document so far? No, right? For this, I will give a document. I'll save this. 611. Okay, so we are trying to understand the concept of classes that are being created. I'll give screenshot also. One screenshot I'll give you at the beginning. Okay, only these 3 we are focusing on. Don't go with another classes. Don't ask me. Okay, not required now. So let's proceed now. Let's look at the class type of each of these classes. Where it will be available, tell me. So if I want to see that, where should I go? If I want to see the
Definition
I
class.
want to know the details of the class.
Definition.
Means where?
Class definition.
You have to go to definition. Let's go to the definition of org, dev, and unit classes. How you go, I'll show you. See, by default, when you log in and go to App Explorer, it will load all the 3 classes together joined. I'll tell you later. This is called a class group. I'll tell you later. So if you want to access top level class, backspace it. What do? Backspace up to here, it will load. Now right click on organization class. I'm sorry, not single click. You need to remember that you have to right click. Right click on organization class. Definition. First one I'm going to look at is org class. Org class. We are trying to understand what is being designed automatically. You should know it before you proceed forward to use it. Organization class. Okay, go to its definition. What has been, go to definition. Right click and go to definition. Single click will not helpful. Right click and go to definition. You see it. What is it? Did I choose it or it is already there? By default, when Pega created, it is creating like this. So org class is being created as abstract. That is as expected. As expected. Yes or no? Now division class. Now division or application class. Anything you can say. Division class. Let's go with division class. Second one. ing vehicle. No. Remaining classes you don't bother about. ing vehicle. This is also created as abstract class, that is as expected. Unit class. Next one is what? Work class. If you want to see, get inside this. Arrow mark is there, no? Expand icon. Get inside this, you see work. So many other are there. Focus on only these three levels. Definition. Created as, this is transaction class. Created as concrete class. Just that observation is needed because we will be accessing and we should know what is the type. Okay, going forward we're going to use. In future we will create our own classes also later. So what did we discuss today? We discussed about inheritance concept. Universally, what is inheritance? Why we need inheritance? This is the key point. Next, types of classes. Two types, abstract, concrete. We did not stop our learning there. Why technology has two different types of classes? What is the reason for abstract classes existence? And next we discussed about classes in ODB classes in Pega. I just given names, and thereafter we are looking at types of classes in Pega. What class is created as which type? That's what we are looking at. Understand clear, everyone? So I'm going to wind up for today. We'll continue tomorrow. I have to hand over this classroom for another training. That's why I'll close now. 1 minute before it's done. We'll continue tomorrow. And one final.
Harsha, how can I get access for this document?
Those who have joined this training program by making the fees payment, you must have been added into WhatsApp group. If you made the fees payment, if you have made it, you should be there. And in the WhatsApp group last night, I have shared one link, Google form link. It is mandatory that everyone should fill. If you fill that, then only you will get Google Classroom access. Then only you will get Google Drive access further. Okay, tomorrow will be the last day for making the fees payments. Almost we have given 5 plus 3, 8 days. Much more than enough, right? Okay. So if anyone is still pending, finish it today itself. Tomorrow is Friday. Okay, some people have sentiment and all. So complete today itself. And we will request you to fill the form. Once you fill, we will collect your email address from that form only. So some people are messaging in WhatsApp. We will ignore that. We will collect the details from form. Form will be shared in the group only, not broadcast. Every day you are receiving by broadcast. Group is only for the joined students who have joined the training program, enrolled by making the fees payment. Complete it now, today at any cost, and tomorrow after meeting link will change. Monday onwards meeting link will not work. New meeting link only for enrolled candidates. Classroom also only enrolled students are allowed. You can wind up for today. Thank you.